is there, and that's good news.
That's where that brace on that right hand taped up a little bit.
Now Miller lets it go and hits. So Brandon Miller from the assist for Nikola Jokic. Now Miller shaking and baking around the corner against Caldwell Pope. He gets some separation prior to halftime. Miller got it. Christian Brown tries to grab it. No, it goes to Martin. And the long pass is good. Martin cut off. Now Bridges. Contested three. Good shot.
2 assists. The Bullets have scored 7 straight for a 3-point lead. The Bulls look sharp and look great offensively, and then when it's not going down, you need somebody like Zach LaVine.
Well, it was evident this past weekend when you saw, at the
on this last stretch when LaVine was out. Kobe White doing a lot of things. Brandon Miller back into the ball game. DeRozan's out. First bucket for Brandon Miller. Wow. He now has at least 15 rebounds in 6 of his last 7 games played. Brandon Miller. Little bit of juice in the building early. Brandon Miller doing it for Nick Saban. Slip screen. Richards finds Miller. Oh my! Just a made-up mind to go to the rim. That one doesn't fall. And he's still complaining. Brandon Miller finally gets one to. That is a phenomenal, and he's got a mind for the game.
Yeah, and a motor.
What else do you want? Hey, how about that?
They took one away.
Yeah,
12 for a second.
Cooking. Brandon Miller. Oh. Here come your... He's a Hall of Famer. He's inducted this past summer. Now in his 28th year as the head coach of the Spurs. Game's first shot. See you doing the pregame show, I really miss you.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Working overtime.
Yeah. Wow. She's great at what she does. Oh! Knocked down to 3. And out, PJ gets it to Brandon. Oh, LaMelo lugs this matchup. Brandon Miller. He's shooting perfect. She's not quite as perfect today, but she'll be even more perfect tomorrow when she's back. Brandon Miller, what an offensive. Trey Jones had it poked away by Terry. Leads to the run out. One man to beat.
At home.
Yeah. Back to 2018, the Lumberjacks have done it. Brandon Miller with the left. Oh! 3:20 remaining. Brandon Miller. Good team defense. Or to get it back. Brandon Miller working on Oubre. Scoring. Nice. So Mensa will be charged with trying to hold down Joel Embiid. Brandon Miller. Swirls in.
First half, both teams combined was 6 for 31. That is cold shooting.
Look at the rookie.
Teams thought he'd be that difference maker.
Brandon Miller. What a quick. Ish Smith into the game. Momentarily replacing Terry Rozier. Brandon Miller with the takeover. Ish runs down the loose ball. Numbers for the Hornets. Brandon Miller. 6th rebound for Brandon Miller. Last night he had 9 carries. With the left hand. He's starting to perfect that we're experiencing. Hey, good timeout. Hornets come out with some defensive pressure, get a turnover. And Brandon.
turnovers were the big narrative last ball game for Minnesota. They turned it over early and often.
21 in the game. As Bryant very shifty. Miller steps back into a 3 and connects. No good. Miller attacking Edwards. Score.
Kyle, they've had some issues trying to clean it up.
Miller, Another floater. Miller. Mid-range. Again, he's 5 for 5. Little poke away from behind by Ball, forcing the turnover. Miller hanging and scoring. He's 6 for 6. Team high 15 points. The rim. Towns nearly had that pass stolen. Put on the way to the cup.
Get on the floor.
Yeah, Miller comes out of there with it. Pushing the tempo. Got it back. And another dunk. Back-to-back dunk.
Something that's historic, and he already has done that. He's tied his career high. He's gonna break it. Just don't chase it.
Go away to consider Michael Grady, Jim Peterson, Liam Olsen.
Brandon Miller's career high so far, his season high this year is 20.
McDaniels on ball. Rozier won't take the shot. Miller on the drive. Tough fade. Goal.
Puts it outside to Martin. Miller turns and trip scoop and score. He has 6. Brandon Miller to the basket. Off the high glass, he hits it.
I like the idea, George. He raced it to the basket. That's what'll get him to the line eventually. Isaiah Stewart.
From the corner. 8 minutes till halftime. LaMelo Ball gets a Washington screen. Inside for Brandon Miller for the Oldham. His hometown. Got himself in shape, obviously. Probably stays in shape for the most part. Here's a 3-point. I'm thinking 40 maybe. 4 left in the third. Brandon Miller inside. Nowhere to go. Clock at 10. Ish Smith with a little crossover. Gives it up to Miller. Miller for 3, and it's through. In the corner in the hands of Alec Burks. Triple in and out to Ish. Ish Smith to Miller, a long 3, and it's through. He can.
All right, so the Hornets have the basketball. Hornets going to play again in this building tomorrow. How about a great start for number 24? This kid is.
The Rockets saw it to take him first because they obviously look the same build, kind of play the same way. Look at Brandon Miller.
One with his dominant left hand. I guess I wouldn't call it his dominant left hand then. Long rebound run down by Miller. Gritty. Tried to give him a KO, knock him out. Kelly Olynyk. Look at Brandon Miller! On top of He played 8 minutes in the first half, only attempted 1 shot and missed it. But he still is a plus 14 because of what he can do on the defensive end. Muggsy Bogues.
He did it.
No points, 12 assists in a game that you played back in December of 1990. Brandon Miller. 6 minutes of court time, 20 points already. Oh, yeah. The kid
Normally makes that shot.
Brandon Miller.
Get it.
Saw Wallet. And he's still beefing. Hornets have another 5-on-4. And they can't. Hornets playing the 2nd consecutive game without LaMelo Ball. LaMelo dealing with an ankle.
See him hang in the air and wait for the ball to get there.
Sims now with 10 dunks on the year out of 16 made field goals. Shot clock's down to 5. No panic with Brandon Miller.
Look at Anunoby game in it.
Achua came into the league as a first-round pick by the Miami Heat. DiVincenzo came into this one averaging 11. He's got 16 right now. Brandon, 75. He splashed a couple today off the bench.
Yeah, that was a difficult one. Brandon ran him off the line. He saw an opening. But
Brandon Miller. Yeah, I'm telling you. 2nd overall pick last June, Brandon Miller.
headed to Indianapolis.
Oh, my goodness. 2-6-5. Miles Bridges back into our ball game. Finds Brandon Miller in transition. This kid can score the bat. All right, some tough shots here early in the ball game. Long one. Hey! Would like do-overs here early in our ball game.
The NBA players should not miss that bad.
That's big time. Great years down in San Antonio, and now in year number 4 in Chicago.
And they loved him everywhere he's been.
Nice shot, Brandon. Woo! Look at that. Easy steal for Brandon Miller. What do you got? Easy two for the rookie.
Yeah. In the call, I wonder what the explanation was. Why there's no foul shots there.
Brandon Miller. It brings Brandon to. Folks, if you don't recall, look him up, man. He was fun. Huge hands.
Yeah.
Wired grew up with Isaiah Thomas. They were big studs in that time period. Mensa and Leaky Black playing together. Miller time. Brandon Miller.
This guy easy buckets like that in the fourth quarter.
Brandon Miller working against one of the best defenders in the NBA.
And work is good.
Work is